Alexander-Walker for three, yes!
My name is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I play for Virginia Tech and I'm entering my sophomore year.
So, first question for you, what does basketball mean to you?
Basketball for me is a way I can move my mom out of the neighborhood we live in now. It's a portal for me to change the world from my perspective and how I can approach it and the lives that I affect by reaching this goal.
Give us like a debriefing of your basketball journey from like who put the ball in your hands, how did you start, what age, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I started playing basketball when I was like 2. That was my first Christmas gift. It was a basketball on a little Fisher-Price net. Ever since I remember, it was just been basketball, like nothing else. Basketball from a very young age has been part of my life. My mom played basketball, my uncles played basketball, and it's always been around me. So growing up, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew this was gonna be my calling. I started playing organized basketball at 5 with a Raptors ball, and then someone told my mom I should try out for a rep team when I was like around 8 years old, and my mom just didn't know if I was gonna be good or not. She just told me like, if you don't make this team, don't worry about it. It happens, you know, maybe try again next year or we'll get a little better. Plus it was a year older, so everyone was older than me. But I just remember being so confident, so like, and just enjoying the moment. I was like, okay, like whatever, mom. Like I knew I was making a team. I ended up making the B team, but some would say the B team was better than the A team. There was a few guys that we had on that team that turned out to be really, really good.
And this is, how old are you here?
This was I was 8 years old.
8 years old
on this team.
So you're playing a year up?
Yeah,
Chicago Blues.
Playing a year up. Did pretty good for that. Went to OBAs, placed 4th. That's when Yates started, and from there, basketball started to get on the highest team role for me. I started playing good. I realized that I might have a chance.
When you were at Vaughn, you were kind of like overlooked a bit, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to your time at Vaughn.
So first year at Vaughn, grade 9, started a little bit, but barely played. I played also with Team Toronto before we were Canada Elite, and I was terrible. Barely played there. Probably like scored like 5 points a game, like a 3 and like 2 free throws. They had the Nickeil turnover rule, where it was like you can't try and sweep and the guy just takes the ball from you, like literally out your hands. So it turned out that like reality kind of hit me. Like I wasn't as good as I thought I was, or I kind of fell off a bit. And to have people make fun of me, laugh at me, to be at the very bottom is where I kind of got my hunger from, where I got that desire to be good. The next summer, next year, and my second year at Vaughn, I grew a little bit. I went from 5'7" to like 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot. And that's when I had like my first 50-point game. Scored 10 threes. It was on Vaughn. I played for Vaughn. It was against Maple. From there, I didn't look back. I kept working every practice for AAU. I was there like at least 45 minutes earlier. Try to be the latest to leave the gym. So I think that reality check kind of hit me, and it kept me going. And I needed that, because I think now I realize how much and how much it takes to really be good and not just think you're good. So grade 10 year, after one of my 50-point games, that's when I got like Northborough Hoops hype, and that Hooptown GTA was like really big back then. The next game I had 34 and I kind of found my rhythm and I just kept going. That momentum leading into that summer, I got my first offer from New Mexico State University. That was the first one on that team, so I went from like being the worst to getting the first offer. So that just showed like my hard work wasn't going to waste.
Yeah.
And then from there, like I got thirsty to work hard. Like I just wanted more because I seen what it could do for me. It was like habitual for me. Like if I didn't wake up and work out, it was like not brushing my teeth.
So you went from, this is grade 10 summer now where you get your first offer. So then talk about your decision process with your mom now and making that decision to go and where you went and why you went there.
I think when I decided to go to the States was when I was like in the 8th grade. Andrew Wiggins did it. I knew from then like I wanted to do that because that's what it seemed like guys were doing in order to make it out. So I played 2 years at Vaughn Secondary School, and I brought it to my mom like I wanna leave. I wanna go play in the States, get better, see where I'm at. I knew that there was more for me, and I need to be pushed to like my best ability and trying to test the waters and see where I was at. I used to go on that ESPN Top 25 site like every day and just see who was on that list and who I had to go at. But I knew I couldn't do that from back home, so I had to kind of convince my mom to let me go. She didn't want to let me go because being her only son and like only one at the house, like she just didn't want to let go so easily. But I think after just wearing on her and keep asking and just telling her like, if you want this to work for me and like if you love me, then you just gotta let me do it. Talking with Coach Shane and them about going to St. Louis Christian Academy and having another Canadian there, Godwin Bowen, I think my mom kind of felt peace because Godwin was there. She knew I wouldn't be completely on my own, so I think that also helped her allow me to go.
So now let's get into a bit of your year there, because you were only there for a year, right?
Yeah.
So what was the year there for you like? Quickly.
It was a reality check. Like the facility and stuff wasn't the best, so like you had to get it on your own. It showed me like, well, I gotta work out myself because no one's gonna do it for me, and I'm here, and this is what I wanted. And to go against these guys, I gotta really be about business because they're not gonna back down for nobody. They know they got a target on their back, and they're gonna try to do their best to go at me to hold their title and not let someone from Canada take it from me.
So how was the team? Like you guys were winning, you guys were losing. Who did you guys play? Any big teams? You matched
played
them?
a national schedule. Played a few big teams at the time. We played Quality Education when they were making their run to the Dix National Tournament. We got to face Huntington Prep a little bit, multiple times. We played a lot of teams in Missouri. We went to one of the Jason Tatum's team, Chaminade, when he just got ranked #1 player in the country. Like the most hectic atmosphere I played in probably in a while. And just seeing the crowd and a bunch of people, like grown men talking trash to you, and you're like you're 16 years old and you're on the road by yourself, no family, nothing. And like this is your first time not really experiencing that. Like it kind of like set into me like you gotta leave all that nice baby stuff at home. Like you gotta come with vengeance, with hunger, with like a different mentality that you're not about to embarrass your family here. And I realized like I didn't leave my family and give up so much back home to come here and not really do anything.